We've got a good one for you right now. From detox teas to probiotic gummies to consuming breast milk, we are inundated with information that claims to improve your well-being, especially your gut health, which has been such a big topic.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But how do we know what to believe? Well, today, Dr. Bishara, author of The Gut Revolution, Change Your Gut, Change Your Life, is here to break down the biggest gut health myths and separate facts from fiction. It can, be really confusing.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Doctor, for being here.
Thanks so much for having me.
This is great. So we're going to do like a little true-false game because there's so much information out there. As soon as something becomes a popular topic, everybody's making a video about it, and everybody's claiming to be an expert. You actually are an expert. So what is gut health, and why is it so important, and why are so many people talking about it right now?
Yeah, you're right. It is very trendy lately in the news, which is a good thing. I've been kind of a gut health nerd for a while, but yeah, I mean, there's a reason why. Gut health has been shown to be very beneficial for our overall health, our immune system. A lot of people don't realize that 70% of our immune system is actually in our gut. But what actually is the gut? The gut is from the mouth all the way to our exit canal, and it's filled with trillions of these microorganisms that, believe it or not, are actually doing these amazing things for us, like making neurotransmitters, strengthening our immune system, and even helping us lose weight. So it is definitely a topic that's
As a side note, I'm going to use the phrase exit canal.
I know, that's such a
because that was so
polite way of
elegant
saying
and a
it.
classy way to refer to that. I'm down.
I was trying to think of the best way to say that.
You did it.
Yes.
You win.
You nailed it. Nailed it. All right, so let's get to it. True or false?
Okay.
Consuming breast milk as an adult is good for your gut?
So that is true.
What?
There's a reason why we call breast milk liquid gold, because it's so beneficial for babies. It provides a lot of really good nutrients. One of the nutrients is milk oligosaccharides, which feed these bacteria that we talk about. One of them is a really important one. It's called bifidobacteria, and it's probably the most beneficial bacteria in the gut. And children have a lot more of it than adults do, and it's almost because breast milk and even other things feed this bacteria, and it primes the immune system, it strengthens it, it protects them from infections, and we actually believe that it's also part of the reason why they were protected from COVID infections, because they have a lot more of it. So this is why we're seeing a lot of this trend now, like people like Kourtney Kardashian are admitting to drinking breast milk. So it is good for adults, but realistically, we're not going to be able to get breast milk. So get a probiotic instead.
Pass. Hard no. Hard no. Okay. True or false? People need to detox regularly with like a colon cleanse to have a healthy gut. True or false?
Yeah, that's another one I get a lot. That one is unfortunately false.
Okay.
Detoxes are nothing but just expensive gimmicks. We are actually equipped with our own natural detox in our body. And what detoxes can do, they're actually going to be depleting a lot of your gut microbiome bacteria, which is not a good thing.
Because it's indiscriminate, right?
Yes,
it just takes
exactly.
everything.
It gets rid of everything. It's similar to antibiotics. The other thing that it could do is if you're doing these detoxes for several days, you could actually lose muscle mass, and it's very hard to gain muscle again. So you're better off just feeding your body with really good food, fermented foods a few times a week, a really good bacteria, a really good probiotic, I mean, that's got this bacteria in it. That's a better option than detoxing. You don't need to do it. You really don't need it.
You just saved us a lot of money, too.
Yes.
Okay, so true or false? We all have pounds of stuck poop inside of us. True or false?
Okay, that one's false, and it really irritates me because there's all these social media ads that are talking about this. We don't. At any given time, we have about a pound or less of fecal matter in our colons.
See, why didn't I say fecal matter?
I thought poop worked.
Stool, fecal matter, yeah. And we really just don't have that much. And it depends on what fiber you're eating. If you're eating a lot of fiber and you're adequately hydrating, then you're going to go more regularly.
Okay.
But if you're not, what happens is your colon starts to retain water, and then you get bloated and constipated, and that's what makes you feel like you have a ton of, poop in there, but you really don't.
But you really don't. All right, true or false, if I eat yogurt, I don't need to take a probiotic.
Okay, so I hate to break the news to you, but this is also false. Yes, homemade yogurt is great. If you're making it at home or you're buying a really good quality yogurt, it's really good.
Yeah.
But the reality is that most of the store-bought yogurts are not that good for you, and they don't have a lot of probiotics in them.
Interesting.
So yeah, so you're better off just, again, eating foods that are rich in probiotics, getting a really good probiotic. A couple of things that you want to look for is a high count, a CFU count, and that is on the back of the label. You want at least 50 billion, because that tells you that there are that many organisms in there.
Right.
You want it to have a lot of strains, like bifidobacterium and other strains, because that's also really important. And you want one that is third-party tested, like Stonehenge, for example, because that's a really good way of knowing that it's been tested externally.
Right.
Wow.
Nice.
There you go. So
Yeah.
don't listen to the social media
Right.
gurus out there.
Shocking news. Don't
Listen
get your
to the
medical information
expert.
from the internet.
What a surprise. All right. Thank you so much, doctor, for being here with us today and clearing that all up and saving
Yeah.
us money and making us healthier.
Yeah, absolutely.
Make sure that you get a copy of Dr. Bishara's book, The Gut Revolution. Change your gut, change your life, wherever books are sold.